I arrive in Mongolia on a cold morning. The sun is low. The land looks empty. The road is long, a thin gray line across pale green grass. I feel a profound quiet settle over me, a silence so deep it feels like a secret the land is keeping. People call Mongolia the most isolated country in the world, a place of immense distance and few people. I came here to understand what the word isolated truly means. I wanted to see if it meant lonely, or if it meant something else entirely, something hidden in the endless space, a truth waiting to be discovered. The journey begins in a small van, the engine a low hum against the stillness. We drive for hours past grass that never ends, a sea of green and gold that moves with the wind like gentle waves. Now and then, I see a dot in the distance. The dot is a person. The person might be on a horse, or standing near a round white tent. As we get closer, the dot grows into a small, vivid scene of life. A woman milks a goat with practiced hands. A child runs with joyful abandon after a small lamb. This first glimpse challenges my idea of emptiness. The dot is not empty. It is life. It is work. It is a moment of connection between a person and the world around them. The vastness of the steppe is not a void. It is a stage for these small, powerful stories. Each scene is a quiet testament to a way of living tied directly to the earth. I realize my initial feeling of mystery is not about what is missing, but about what is present in a way I have never seen before. The secret is not about being alone, but about a different way of being together. The landscape is a character in itself, shaping everything. The wind speaks a language of its own, whispering through the tall grasses, carrying the scent of wild herbs, damp earth. The sky is immense, a brilliant blue dome. Under this sky, a person can feel very small, but also very connected to the raw power of nature. The isolation I heard about is a physical reality of space and distance, but I begin to suspect it fosters a spiritual closeness, a reliance on oneself, one's family, the rhythms of the natural world that city life has long forgotten. We stop at a small camp. The family lives in a round white tent. They call it a jir. From the outside, it looks simple. I step through the low wooden door. The space is surprisingly light. It feels warm inside. The walls are a lattice of wood. The lattice can be folded up for travel. Thick layers of felt made from sheep's wool line the walls. The felt keeps out the biting cold. It also keeps out the fierce winds of the steppe. The family sits on low, colorful seats, arranged around a central stove. They are welcoming, showing no surprise at a stranger. A woman, the mother, immediately pours milk tea into small, shallow bowls. She hands a bowl to me with both hands, a sign of deep respect. The tea is warm and a little salty. Sharing tea creates a connection that needs no words. It dissolves the distance between us. The inside of the jir is a small universe. Every object has its place and purpose. Brightly painted wooden chests hold belongings. Tools for herding, tools for cooking. A small altar with family photos and offerings sits in a place of honor. This is not just a tent, it is a home, a sanctuary of order and comfort against a wild, unpredictable landscape. The round shape gathers everyone toward the center, the warmth of the fire and the heart of the family. It is a design perfected over centuries of nomadic life. I sit with the family, the quiet driver translating softly. They ask where I am from. They ask about my family. They show me a beautifully crafted saddle, a piece of dried cheese called arul, a child's small wooden toy horse. In this small warm circle, with the immense steppe beyond, isolation shifts into feeling profoundly like home. The family tells me they move with the seasons. Their entire existence is a journey, a slow and deliberate migration dictated by the needs of their animals. In the harsh winter, they stay near natural shelter in valleys where wind and snow are less severe. In the summer, they travel to high pastures, lush grass nourishing their herds. This constant movement is not a hardship. It is the rhythm of their life, a dance with the land, year after year, generation after generation. They load their lives onto the backs of horses and camels. The jur, felt walls, wooden frame, is expertly dismantled, packed onto a sturdy wagon. Children help, small hands busy, laughing as they work. A tradition from ancestors, land knowledge etched into their being. They trust the land for grass and water, and they treat it with respect. The horse is more than an animal, an extension of the family, a helper, a friend, a symbol of freedom and strength. Children learn to ride almost as soon as they can walk, becoming one with their mount. Horses transport them across endless plains, help herd sheep and goats, and are a source of immense pride. The bond is deep and instinctual. They understand each other without words, moving as one across the green earth. At night, the camp is an island of light and warmth in darkness. Soft bleating of sheep, crackle of the fire, low murmur inside the jeer. Life here is stripped to essentials: family, food, shelter, animals, hard work, profound simplicity and clarity. No distractions, just immediate tasks and the powerful natural world. The isolation of the steppe lets this pure, focused life thrive. One evening, we sit around a small, crackling fire just outside the jeer. The sun has set. The air grows cold, but the fire pushes back the chill. Above us, more stars than I have ever seen. The Milky Way, a bright, shimmering river. The father of the family begins to sing. His voice is deep and clear. The song has no words I can understand, but its melody sounds like the wind and thundering hooves, the open spirit of the steppe. This is throat singing, or kume, a low, guttural drone with a high, flute-like overtone. The music seems to vibrate in the air, connecting us to the land, the fire, and the stars. It tells of mountains and rivers, of brave warriors and swift horses, of joy and sorrow in harmony with nature. The song ends. The silence that follows is just as powerful. The only sound is the crackle of the fire. They say these songs pass down history and connection. A song can be a prayer, a story, a way to soothe an animal. It ties past to present, keeping identity alive in a changing world. The next day, we meet a horse rider out on the open steppe. He is a young man, thin but incredibly strong, with a face weathered by sun and wind. He looks born from the land, a natural part of the landscape. He rides with effortless grace, body in perfect sync with the horse. He can ride one-handed, the horse breaking into a wild, exhilarating gallop. He laughs as he rides. It echoes across the open space. He stops to talk with us, his horse still restless and full of energy. He learned to ride as a small child, before he could even properly walk. In Mongolia, children ride young. They learn to herd and to care for the animals. It becomes second nature. They read weather in clouds, find their way by sun and stars, count animals with a practiced eye. Watching him ride away, I feel the cultural weight of the horse. Partner, transport, a dance of life. A Mongol without a horse is like a bird without wings. One morning, our journey brings a surprising change of scenery. We arrive in a small town, not jurs, but buildings and paved roads, people walking, buying phones, buying groceries, a small cafe, scrolling through smartphones, faces lit by blue screens, quieter than a big city, but after the steppe, the hum feels like a roar, a pocket of modernity in the ancient landscape, a new kind of isolation, modern clothes and the traditional deal, listening to global pop, celebrating old festivals with passion, old and new side by side, a complex cultural tapestry, ancient shepherding with modern tech, one image that blends worlds. Mongolians adapt, taking what they need while holding core traditions. Isolation is not simple. I visit a local market on the edge of the town. The air is thick with bargaining. Fresh meat, milk, and animal hides. A bustling hub of trade and social interaction. People bring goods to sell or trade. A man brings a beautiful white horse, hoping to buy food, tools, and winter supplies. Bright cloth and intricate handmade crafts. A child proudly shows a carved wooden camel. People talking, laughing, meeting friends after weeks or months. Trade keeps families alive, turning the bounty of herds into necessities. Mongolia's grand festival, Naadam, embodies this spirit of community. People travel far, wear their finest. The three manly games, horse racing, wrestling, and archery. Horses run like the wind, riders incredibly young. The crowd cheers as one, a powerful display of skill, strength, and pride. I have a conversation with an old woman by the fire, her hands twisting wool into yarn. Her face is a beautiful map of her life, smiling, squinting, enduring weather. Small but strong, never still. She tells of Zud, severe winters when snow and ice cover the grass. Animals cannot graze, families struggle. They work tirelessly, moving camps, searching wind-cleared patches where animals can eat. She shares without anger, as a fact of life.
"We live with the land, not against it," she says. Her words sing deep.
Wisdom from a lifetime, reading sunsets and wind, knowing medicine and food. Knowledge passed down is their greatest treasure. Her stories teach perseverance, adaptation, and respect for nature. When a Zud strikes, neighbors share food and help keep herds alive. Isolated from the outside world, but intensely connected to each other, survival depends on strong bonds. Near the end of my trip, I climb a small grassy hill. From the top, the land spreads in every direction. Riders flow like a dark ribbon. Wind lifts their coats. The sun bathes everything in gold. My answer about isolation settles in my heart. The land is wide, yes, but the people are close in the ways that matter most. Isolation can mean far from big cities, far from noise, far from the constant rush. Few roads, but a sky full of brilliant stars. Here it also means unbreakable ties to family, community, and the land that sustains you. They share food, songs, and the hard work of survival. They help one another without a second thought. I leave Mongolia with a quiet and full heart. The country is called isolated, but a better word is space. To live by your values, to hear the wind, to keep old ways alive while adapting. The mystery becomes a gentle reveal, a great, beautiful home, rich with life, connection, and quiet strength.